Good day, everyone. I'm Oriana Kuto, the creative director. I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers. And if you are just joining for the first time, please kindly subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can get notified once I upload any sewing tutorial. So on this video, I'll be showing you how to draft a two-piece, that is a crop top and a short skirt with a short sleeve. And these are the tools that we'll be needing for this video. We have various kind of ruler there. We have our pencil. We have also our tape rule. So the first thing you're going to do on your pattern paper, you will come down from where you can see I'm placing my tip. You come down by one. This is your starting line. That is the purpose of that. That is the starting line. And the reason why we are coming down for by one is to help us take all our accurate measurement properly. And so the next thing I'm going to be doing right away is that I'm going to be taking the length of the top. The length of the top I'm working with is 16, and plus my sewing allowance, which is 1 inch, making it 17. So this is not a standard measurement. So all you have to do is to take the length of your client's crop top, wherever she wants it to get to. You just do that and then you go ahead. So the next thing we are going to be doing here right now is that I'm taking my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 15, and 15 divided by 2 we have 7.5. So I went ahead and then I came down by 1. And so right now I'm taking the neck measurement. So I came down by 4, and the width is 3, so I'm working with 3 by 4. Where you can see me right now, I'm coming down by 4, how deep I want the neck to be. So this particular measurement, the front and the back is different. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to take the front measurement before I will go ahead and take also for the back, because this pattern paper, I'm going to be using it to draft both the front and the back. So the next thing is to take your curve rule. Please kindly pay attention on how I'm placing my curve ruler. So you can see I'm placing it. If you don't have a curve ruler, if you know you are good with your freehand, please kindly go ahead and do so. And so after that, I want to take the back measurement for the depth of the neckline. So I came down by 2, and also I went ahead to take my curve ruler, and then I'm trying to make a curve. So this measurement that I'm working with is not the standard measurement. So you can decide to do the front and the back the same, but for me, I just want to work with 2 by the depth for the back, and then for the front I came down by 4. So I'll repeat this again. For the front I came down by 4 and I went in by 3. So for the back I came down by 2 and I went in by 3. So the width for the back and the front are the same. The width for the back and the front are the same. So after that, I'm going to create my shoulder slant. So previously, if you watch carefully, on the shoulder where I took 7.5, I came down by 1. So that is what I'm trying to connect. Rather, that is what I just connected right now. And after that, the next thing that we're going to be doing is to take our chest line. And our chest line is taken in this format by dividing your bust measurement by 6 plus 1.5. So the bust measurement I'm working with is 35 divided by 6 plus 1.5. I know you can see that right now because it's kind of faint. So what you do, whatever bust measurement you have for either yourself or your client, you divide it by 6 and then plus 1.5. So you can see right now I have to zoom my camera. You can see, so this is 35 divided by 6 plus 1.5. And so after calculating, what I have is 7.333. So I'll just approximate this to 7.5. So the chest line measurement I'm going to be working with is 7.5 please take note, this is not a standard measurement because the bust measurement I'm working with is 35. If your bust measurement is 35, this is the result you are going to get. If your bust measurement is 36, you are going to get something else. If your bust measurement is 40, you're going to get something else. So please pay attention to this very well. So from our shoulder slope, I'm going to come down by 7.5. Please take note of this. Come down from your shoulder slope by 7.5. So I also went to the part where my neckline is, and also I came down by 8.5 because by the shoulder slope we had already come down by 7.5. 7.5 plus 1 will give me 8.5. So that's why I had to connect it together to get that my shoulder slope. So what we are going to be working here is that we are not working with our half length. We are not working with our under bust. We are only working with our chest line, and the chest line is where you will place your bust measurement. We are not working with half length. The only thing that we are going to be working with on the length of the top, that is where we are going to be working with our bust measurement, because we don't want to take the waist because it's a crop top, so it has to be a bit free at the down so it could fit in. When you're wearing it, you don't have to struggle. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm taking my bust measurement. My bust measurement divided by 4 is 8.75. Is 8.75. Oh no, sorry, I had to connect, sorry about that, I had to connect the armhole slope here. That's what I just did. I connected the armhole slope by going in with my shoulder measurement. Please don't mix this up. To get that, you just go in with your shoulder measurement. What I just did, I went in by 7.5. So right now I'm going to create my what's it called, my bust measurement. I'm going to be placing my bust measurement there right now. I'm going to be placing my bust measurement on that line. Please take note of it. So while we are doing that, I'm going to create my armhole. So I divided the line 7.5 divided by 3. What you have, whatever you have, if it's 8, you divide it by 3, then go in by half an inch. So after going in by half an inch, connect these 3 lines together. As you can see what I'm doing, please connect these 3 lines together. The third line is your bust measurement. Connect from the shoulder slope to the part where you went in by 0.5, and then to your bust measurement. Your bust measurement divided by 4, not with the allowance. Please take note of this. Your bust measurement divided by 4, not with the allowance, and you place your curve rule. Ensure that your curve rule is taking the 3 parts of the measurement from the shoulder slope to where we went in by 0.5, and also to your bust measurement. As you can see, I've gone ahead and I've achieved that. So I'm just going to show you how it is. Sorry about that, I had to clean because I missed it a bit. So please, when you are doing this, make sure your ruler is sitting very well. You can see how neatly it came out, and I did not connect this with my allowance at the armhole. Please, when you are giving your allowance at that part, please ensure that you go in by 1 or 0.5, because the armhole does not need enough allowance. It doesn't need a lot of allowance. So you either go in by 0.5 or by 1. So the next thing, what I have on my bust line, I'm going to place it at the beginning. Sorry, I'm going to place it at the top length. I just connected that right now. I'm going to place that at the top length. And so the next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to the sides that we are going to be cutting. So I'm going to highlight them with my pen, with my biro. Yes, I'm doing that with my biro. So I want you to see this very well, because I noticed that it was not clear, it was faint. So this is me using my biro. So if you're drafting, please draft with your pencil, don't draft with your biro. Should the case there is any error, you won't be able to clean up. So when you're drafting, please draft with your pencil, not with your biro. So when you want to see what you're doing, then you can go ahead to either use your marker pen or your biro to to trace out those lines again like I just did. So right now I've gone ahead to mark out the lines that we are going to be cutting. So this is me. Watch out as I'm going to be cutting the parts that we don't need again. So please, while you're cutting on your pattern paper, or you want to draft this on your fabric first, please ensure that you cut outside the lines. Don't cut inside the lines, because when you do that, you're going to alter your measurement, and some part might become shorter after sewing. So please make sure you cut outside your lines. This is very important. And see, if you notice, the I just cut out the front armhole. So this is it. The idea is that this particular style, the front and the back armhole are the same. So note that not all styles has the same armhole. There are some styles that the front and the back are the same, while some styles the back and the front are the same. So I'm going to put that pattern paper aside, and then the next thing that we're going to be doing is that we are going to be cutting out the neckline for the back. Yes, that is the first thing that we are going to be doing, to cut out the neckline for the back, because the neckline for the back and the front differs. I'm not using the same for this tutorial, so I've gone ahead to cut out the back neckline, and then I'm going to get my fabric to cut out the back first, because this pattern paper, we are using it to cut both the front and the back. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into two. That's the right side facing each other, and that's the wrong side. Please place your fabric, place your pattern paper on the wrong side of your fabric. And if you notice, I've left quarter of an inch, half of an inch. This is the purpose of this opening that we are going to be having at the back neckline, not for zip. This top does not have a zip. Just watch out what I'm going to be doing. So I've gone ahead to cut out those parts that we don't need. So that's the first thing you are going to be doing. For beginners that are watching this video, please work with your pins. If you're doing this on the fabric, when you have placed the pattern paper on the fabric, please work with your pins so that your fabric won't be shaking like mine was doing, because this fabric, it's kind of, it was shaking at some point. So please work with your pins. And I've gone ahead to take out my back neckline. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, from that part that I left half an inch, I'm going to come down by either 4. So this is it. If the person is on a large size, come down by 5. If it's an average person, you come down by 4. But if it's a slim person, then you come down, like, let's say the person is size 6, size 4, you come down by 3 or 3.5. So after sewing it to fall into 4. So for here, I've gone down by 4. And then I open it up. Don't open to the end of the top. Just open it up to where you measure. And there are various ways of doing this. You can see I just use my chalk to curve it. So you can either curve it or you cut it straight. It all depends on what you want, your preference. So for this tutorial, I'm not going to be curving it. I'm just going to open it straight like I've done so. So I've gone ahead to place the pattern paper aside, and then I'll be working on the front. So I'm going to be working and cutting out the front. So first thing first, I'm going to cut out the front neckline. Please ensure you cut out the front neckline, and don't cut inside your chalk or your pencil. Cut outside. Please take note of this. Cut outside, like I mentioned earlier. Please cut outside. So this is me with my fabric. I've gone ahead to fold it into 2, the right side facing each other, like I mentioned earlier, and then I place my pattern paper. So if you notice on this one, I'm not leaving any half inch at that part, because it is the front and it is folded together. So you're not going to be leaving any half inch. Just use your pin that I'm using, because I noticed the first time the fabric and the paper wasn't sitting well. So please work with your pins, dear soulmate. Always work with your pins. And then I've gone ahead to cut out the front neckline, and then cut out those parts that we don't need. I'm cutting out the shoulder slant. The shoulder slant for the front and the back is the same. The shoulder slant for, so yes, let me repeat it. The shoulder slant for the front and back is the same. The armhole for the front and the back is the same. Not all fabric has the same shoulder slant for the front and the back. Please take note of this. You are going to understand all this as we upload other sewing tutorials. So I've gone ahead to take out the pieces, and I'm taking out all my pins right here. I'm taking out all my piece right here. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. I really appreciate. So if you find this video interesting, kindly like, share to your fellow soulmates. And if you also want to see the sewing tutorial, please comment on the comment section so I would upload the sewing tutorial. So if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can get notified once I upload any sewing video. Thank you so much. Bye.